Hey, what's up, my people? How you doing? This is Dalton. This is my YouTube channel, Dalton My World. And basically, this video is not going to be a short one. I just tell you that ahead of time. And basically, I'm going to start out just kind of telling you some events in my life that was going on, as well as I got my notes to keep track. And also, we're going to talk about EBT. We're going to talk about the second stimulus package and the third one. Okay. So, first of all, intro, I'll tell you a couple of events in my life. Recently, there's been, after the 6th, what happened on 6th, there's been a lot going on in my life. And I literally had to cut off some old friends of mine, 4 of them. Matter of fact, they run in a group, and they live in Oklahoma. I had to cut them off, and it was not an easy thing to do, but it was a long time coming. And I think the last straw was when they were bombarding my texts and my phone with support for those who tried to overthrow the government. And I think the last straw was, and one of them, not all of them were white. One of them was black. Well, every brother ain't a brother. I'll just leave it at that. But, and one of the guys, I kind of knew for a long time that he was riding the fence. And what I mean by that is, with black people, he'd be all like cool and everything, hanging out and listening to R&B music and everything. But on the flip side, he had another group, which his black friends didn't know about, which were almost worse than the Proud Boys. I mean, they were extremist groups white extremist groups that he hung out with, and he went out and, had beers with and socialized with. And I mean, I knew that eventually. I didn't know it at first, but I didn't know it went that far. And I just had to cut them off. And no, it was not an easy thing to do, but it was necessary. And I had to stop that negative energy from flowing in to me from them. Okay. So that was going on in my life. So no, it's not a pleasant thing to do, but sometimes it's not, and it's been a long time coming too. Anyway, I just been sentimental and not wanting to do it, but it's been a long time coming. We have really grown apart. We've grown separately in different ways, in which sometimes it's almost impossible to even communicate about anything except for stuff we did in the past. So now, that's what was going on with me. Now, this is going to be a chat, so we're going to wrap. All right, let's talk about the EBT. Okay, now the EBT, everything that was going on with the second stimulus package, okay, including the EBT, the stimulus checks and all that stuff, it's a mess. I'll be honest with you. The whole thing's a mess. Okay. A lot of the provisions of the second stimulus package, when you got your $600 stimulus check, which over half the people in America has not even gotten that yet. And it's such a mess that IRS is talking about, if you don't get the check, then you just take it out try to get the money back on your income tax. That's how bad it is. It's a mess. The whole thing, even with the PPP, even with the loans, all that stuff in the second stimulus package. Some of the things that was already granted in the second stimulus package, the programs hadn't even started yet. They hadn't even. It's a mess. Okay, and so if you have not gotten your EBT check, don't feel bad. I haven't gotten mine. A lot of people have not gotten theirs in the United States. Okay, it's a mess. It is nothing like the first stimulus package check that we got, that people, actually did get their checks and stuff like that. No, it's a mess. the whole thing. And there's a lot of stuff going on with H&R Block that they have to straighten out. They were sending stimulus to the wrong old direct deposit. No, I'm telling you, the whole thing's a mess. Now, my predictions is that after the 20th, that Biden gets to see everything. So there's a lot of stuff he can't see right now. There's a lot of stuff that President Trump's and some of his cronies are now allowing Biden to see. But when he becomes president, he gets to see everything. He even gets to see some of the stuff that behind the scenes that Trump has did. Okay, he gets to see it all. And then he also gets to fix it. So he's going to have his hands full, which means that the things that have been granted to us through the second stimulus check will start flowing more smoothly, and you'll start seeing how to apply for them. Okay, because right now, a lot of stuff, even with the EBT, a lot of stuff, it's a mess. It's a mess. And the person that was over Treasury is being replaced, and by someone Biden that's has a lot of experience, and Biden put in there. So that should go a lot smoothly, where the money is going to start flowing to us a lot better. But right now, until the 20th, to after the 20th, don't expect any miracles, people. It's a mess. The whole second stimulus package, the way they're supposed to have executed it, it's a mess. Okay, so don't feel bad if you didn't get your $600 stimulus check. Over half of America hasn't got it yet. Okay, you may not hear about this on the mainstream news, so that's what I'm telling you. Now, let's talk about the third stimulus package, okay? The third stimulus package is a proposal. It is not a bill yet. That means some things can be changed in it. Okay? So it's not a bill yet. It's just a proposal. All right? And Biden literally left some things open so that the Republicans and Democrats can kind of negotiate on how they want to do it. Now, what I like about... Let's start from the beginning. First of all, when I listen to him telling me about the third stimulus package, proposal, it was creepy. It was weird. And I'll be honest with you, it was weird. Now, I couldn't figure out exactly why it was weird. And then it dawned on me why it was weird. It was weird because it sounded professional. It was weird because he sounded like an actual president. It was weird because he stuck to the script, told us what was in the proposal, didn't try to blame the left or the right, or some extremists here or some extremists there. Okay, he was not interrupted by rudeness. It was nice, clean, professional, the way a president is supposed to give you information, and you can tell that he actually took the advice of people who are experts in the field when he created that proposal. And I haven't heard that in over 4 years. That's why it was kind of weird and creepy, because it was the way it's supposed to be when you're listening to a ruler of a country. Now, on the third stimulus package, okay, and you know I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, okay, so if I think something's wrong, you know I'm gonna lay into it. On the third stimulus package, if you're a single person, if you're a bachelor or bachelorette with no kids, I'm gonna say it like straight up, we got screwed big time. Okay, first of all, there's supposed to have been two separate packages. It's supposed to have been a stimulus package where we got the $600 and they're going to try to up it, give us another $1,400. And then the third stimulus package, the proposal that he talked about the other night, we supposed to got a second $2,000. That's why people are upset, which actual equals out to $4,000 that we supposed to have gotten, right? Now, he put out a bait and switch, okay? Instead of doing that, he's just going to combine them and then say, well, I'm giving you 2,000 because I'm going to work on giving you an extra 1,400. Okay. That's at first that sound good, but then you realize you just missed out on a whole $2,000. There's another $2,000 he's supposed to have given us. Okay. He and all his cronies, the reason they won Georgia is because they promised $2,000. They did not promise $1,400 and then $600. No, he said, I'm going to give you $2,000. And he knew that the American people thought what he was saying is that he's going to give you $2,000 plus the other $2,000 from the second stimulus package. Okay, so second stimulus package, you got $600, and he should have gave you an extra $1,400 to make that $2,000. And on the third stimulus package, you should have got a separate $2,000. He jacked us. Okay, and on morning invest, I love that show. They had a little script. They had a little thing from Batman, the movie, right? And he said it was a Joker. He kept repeating and goes, "What happened? Did your balls fall off?" That's what I have to ask Biden. What happened, man? Okay, because now don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things that he got right in his third stimulus package proposal. Okay, one of the main things that I love that he got right is that there's a grant for those who are trying to get an apartment. Now, that grant has nothing to do with the grant to give your landlord money so that you won't get evicted. Okay, that has nothing to do with that. It's a separate grant. This is a gray area in which a lot of the stimulus packages seem to miss. Biden got it. Okay, and what this grant does, it gives you those who are trying to get into an apartment, it will give them like the deposit and the first month rent so they can actually get into an apartment. Okay, and that is cool. You could tell he took his time and looked at where the problems were and he tried to fix those gray areas. Okay, now if you are a family with the third stimulus package proposal, and I keep saying it because it's not a bill yet, so they still got time to fix certain things in it, remove and add. But the third stimulus package proposal, what they're gonna do, they still got time to do anything. And if you're a family, you're gonna get off like a bandit. Okay, if you got kids, you're gonna why? Because you're gonna get an extra $1,400. Okay, if they don't change it, you're gonna get that extra $1,400. But each kid, I believe, gets $1,400 for each kid. And Biden actually fixed a mistake that they did. So if you are adult dependent, you get money for that adult dependent. I think it's up to $3,400. Okay, in this third stimulus package. So you could tell he took his time and fixed those problems and fixed those little gray areas where that needed to be fixed. So I do like that about this third stimulus package proposal. Okay, but the second stimulus package, where we're supposed to get our $600 and all that, that's jacked up. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're gonna get it. Okay, what I don't like also with the third stimulus package proposal, he extends the 15% for EBT. That sounds good, but if you're only getting $16, okay, a month, and there's some people that's only getting $16, then that means that you'll get what, $19 a month instead. You can get a couple extra things with Roman noodles. I mean, you know, they could put money in the EBT where we get the maximum for the next 6 months. They can do that, and it wouldn't hurt them. Okay, but like I said, the third stimulus package that you will be hearing, that you have heard about, and you will hear about most, is just a proposal. It's not finished yet. Okay, but the second one, they totally messed that up. And also they're saying that it looks like that some of Trump supporters really didn't want you to have some of the stuff in the second one, so they, before having to leave office, they kind of mess things up, which is going to get straightened out anyway. Okay, so when Biden gets in on the 20th, all right, which is, I think, 3 days away. So when he gets in on the 20th, he straightened all that up. So by the end of January, a lot of that money is going to be flowing down to us from the second. And you'll hear about a lot of programs. This is my prediction. You'll hear about a lot of programs opening up from that second stimulus package and how to apply for them. Okay, so that's my take. That's what's been going on with me. That's how I feel about it. That's what's really with this EBT. It's really kind of messed up from the second stimulus package to turn into law. That's really kind of messed up because some states are talking about they're going to give you the start the 15% in February. Some states it's going to already start it now. It is so messed up. Okay, it's not formatted like the first stimulus package. But like I said, once Biden gets in office, he's going to be straightening out a lot of that stuff. Okay, because some of that stuff was messed up on purpose. Okay, but those people are gone. Okay, and those people are moving out. You can even see videos of them moving out. Okay, they lost their bid, they lost their election, they're moving out, they're getting out. So that is my update for the EBT. There may be some changes, especially when they finally get the third stimulus package. They may end up giving us all maximum amount for 6 months. All right. But yeah, if you're a single person, you got jacked on this kind of. If you got kids and stuff, you're going to get a lot of money, you know. But if you're single, bachelor, bachelorette, we got jacked. Be honest with you. All right. Now, I keep going back and forth. I know. But the EBT on the second stimulus package is going out to people. Look for it. It's only 15% increase. Some people saying that they got the maximum amount. Maybe the state's doing that. I don't know. But by law, the law that was passed was only 15%. Okay. And they're doing it. Each state seems like they're doing it totally different. It's a mess, people. But one thing you can be sure is that you will get it. Okay. All right. I hope you enjoy this. And I want to say hello to all my new subscribers and my existing subscribers. And I do appreciate you all. And I shall rap to you later. Okay? I ask you to give me a thumbs up. I can't wait to hear your comments as long as they're respectful. And don't be surprised if you get some negative Trump supporter comments. That could be gang stalking. It could be the people I cut off. you know, trying to push buttons the last attempt. So if I find it in the comments, I'll delete it. All right. Anyway, again, I ask you to share this. I ask you to subscribe. And I'll wrap to y'all later. Peace.